All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about a whole new way to think about international business development, especially for you IP experts out there. We're going to look at how to move away from just, random one-off activities and start building a real, repeatable system. This is the modern blueprint.
So, let me ask you something straight up. Does your firm's approach to winning business from other countries feel a little stuck in the past? Are you still relying on old methods that feel more like luck than an actual strategy? If you're nodding along, don't worry, you're in the right place, because the game has totally changed.
And this slide really lays it all out. Look at the difference. The old way was all ad hoc networking, going to a conference here and there, relying on a personal intro. The new way? It's a systematic capability. It's about a predictable rhythm. It's about trust that's built on actual evidence. So why this huge shift? Well, it's simple. Today's clients do their homework. They are shortlisting and checking you out online long before they ever pick up the phone. If you're only showing up once in a while, you're risking complete invisibility.
So, how do you build this new system? It really starts by installing a new operating system for your firm's growth. And I mean a whole new set of core principles, a new mindset. This is about disciplined habits that become the backbone of your entire international strategy.
And here they are, the 7 principles that make up that backbone. You should really think of these as gears in a machine. They all have to work together. It starts with foundational stuff, like your signature positioning and an evidence-first approach. Then it moves into the operational side, like maintaining cadence and consistency. And finally, you close the loop with KPIs to make sure you're always learning and getting better. Each one of these is critical.
Let's dig into the first one, signature positioning. Now, this is not just some vague mission statement on your website. No way. This is a sharp, clear, and defensible story about your expertise. It combines what you do, for whom you do it, and how you do it. And here's the kicker. It has to be so precise that it can travel across borders and cultures without getting watered down or lost in translation.
And right on the heels of that comes this principle of evidence first. Because let's be honest, in today's market, just saying you're an expert isn't nearly enough. People need to see it. They need proof. This means you have to be publishing case studies, testimonials, and things with measurable outcomes. This is the stuff that builds real confidence and gives an international client the push they need to actually reach out and engage with you.
Okay, so we've got the principles. We get the mindset shift. Now let's talk about actually doing it. How do we get our message, our positioning, and our evidence out there? Well, we need the right toolkit, the right channels, and formats to really bring this strategy to life.
This visual pretty much says it all. The ideal strategy is a balanced one, using 3 types of channels. You've got your own channels. That's your website, your newsletter. You control that. Then there's earned channels. Things like getting featured in an article or speaking at a conference. That gives you credibility. And finally, partner channels. This is where you team up with a platform to get incredible reach and build trust fast. They all have to work together.
And all of this, the principles, the channels, it all leads to what is probably the single most powerful way to implement this, a strategy called the IP Subject Matter Expert Model.
So what in the world is the IP Subject Matter Expert Model? Okay, think of it like this. It's a partnership where one of your experts becomes the recognized face for a very specific topic. They bring the deep knowledge, the substance. Meanwhile, a platform partner handles all the heavy lifting, the production, the quality control, the distribution, making sure it gets in front of the right people. This frees up your expert to do what they do best, be an expert.
And this quote, man, it just absolutely nails why this model works so well internationally. Trust has to scale across borders. It's not enough to be known in your own backyard. When an expert consistently shows up with helpful, teaching-style content, their reputation just explodes way beyond their personal network. It creates this layer of trust that works anywhere in the world.
And the best part is, it's not just a cool idea. It's a real, actionable process. First up, you nail down the positioning. What's your core message? Then you figure out the formats and the cadence, to build that rhythm. The platform partner then takes over production and distribution. And finally, and this is key, you close the loop. You review the data and optimize your approach. It's a structured 90-day ramp-up to becoming a true international authority.
All right, we've covered the principles, we've walked through the model. Now for the most practical part. Let's talk about putting this blueprint into action. What do you actually do in your first 100 days?
But before we jump into the plan, let's quickly look at what to do and what not to do.
On the do side, build a recurring series. Don't just jump from topic to topic. Publish real, verifiable proof, and don't just overpromote yourself. And please track real lead markers. I'm talking about things that show genuine interest, like someone saving your content or replying directly. Don't get caught up in vanity metrics like just chasing views. Avoiding these pitfalls is half the battle.
Okay, here it is, your 5-step plan to get started. Step 1. Focus. Pick 3 priority markets and 1 single signature narrative. Step 2. Build rhythm. Launch a weekly series and put out 1 solid proof asset every month. Step 3. Get relevant. Set up specific landing pages for those key jurisdictions. Step 4. Amplify your reach by creating content with your partners and referrers. And finally, Step 5. Stay agile. Run a KPI review every quarter and adjust your plan. That's it. Totally doable.
And that brings us to the final and I think most important question. The world is competitive, right? The rules for winning business have changed, so you really have to ask yourself, in this global race for new clients, is your firm actively building the systems you need for lasting visibility, or are you accidentally risking becoming invisible?